JamesMac Show on Shoreditch Radio.
My next guests are on the JamesMac Show are described as a high-energy funk rock duo from Sheffield, and they first caught my eye with their amazingly bright orange suits and baseball caps. But once I started to listen, I was absolutely hooked. A punchy bass line using an octave pedal on a guitar, proper banging, but quite precise drumming, and a voice that put me back to 1998 era Lenny Kravitz. Please welcome to the JamesMac Show the two dudes in orange suits themselves, K-Dog and Jay from the Bad Actors.
Hey.
Welcome.
Hello. I'm gonna correct you. Sorry, straight away.
Go for it. No, look. That's why I always normally ask. Have I been accurate? Have I missed anything? And I love it. You're straight in. Go for it, K-Dog.
No, so everybody thinks that we don't have bass in the music, but it is actually an actual like bass that I play in all the songs. It's like right there behind me. It's
wow, fair play. Okay, cool.
So live we're playing to a bass track.
Got it.
So no octave pedal. But sorry, carry on.
You deceived my ears there. Then that's pretty good. I like it. You've done a good job there.
I'm sorry.
Love it. It's obviously a pretty cool name, and I kind of think I know the vibe you're going for. But where did you guys come up with the idea for the Bad Actors?
So I think we decided. So we'd been in bands before together, and I decided I wanted to start a new project. And I was thinking, what it's going to be like, and we knew we wanted it to be funky, and then we were writing all these songs, all these funky songs, and we were like, the Bad Actors just seems to fit the vibe, A lot of the songs were about Bad Actors. We have a song called "Self-Made Billionaire," about the trope of self-made billionaires and how you can just wake up and just work hard and then you. So I think it just fit the kind of music that we're writing.
Nice, love it. And we're hearing lots of different influences kind of in the music, but who would you say are the bands that have helped kind of influence your sound the most?
I think very different for both of us. For me, it's a lot of like that kind of old school funk, like your James Browns, your Parliaments and Sly and all those guys. But then also like the guitar side of things, you got like the Hendrix and the Tom Morellos and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But I think Jay, you'd started off listening to like a lot of different stuff from that, right?
Yeah, just a lot of Indian rock, really. A lot of Arctic Monkeys, The Strokes, Foo Fighters, Queens of the Stone Age, The Hives.
Just all great drummers, like, Yeah. No shocks there. I mean, all great precise drummers. I mean, Foo Fighters, they're just absolutely amazing. Love that. And then this is a question that I ask anyone that comes on my show, and everyone, so you're not alone. Rich from Hardfire's been asked the same question. The Jet2 Holidays adverts lady has been asked the same question, Zoe Lister. I asked the same question of another famous act, Dodgy, earlier today, and it is basically, if there was going to be a movie made of your lives so far, who would play each of you and why? And I think I've already said who I think it could be really, really good for you, K-Dog, and I have got someone in mind for you, Jay, as well. But I'd love to hear who you think would do you both justice on the big screen.
Oh, mate. Okay, I think the first person that came to my head, one of my favourite actors, would be Will Smith. I think.
Oh, brilliant!
In another life, like if I was more of a serious dude, then my favourite actor of all time is Denzel. I need Denzel to be there, like in a rehearsal room, just like staring straight at Jay, just like telling him what to do. But really, I'm not that serious of a dude. So Will Smith would be so cool. It'd be so sick.
That'd be epic. Come on, Jay. What about you? You've got to top Will Smith.
So you've stolen that from me. I was going to say Will Smith.
Oh, damn
it. No. I'd say what's his name? Elijah Wood.
Ah, yeah, good one. Like it.
What's he been in?
He was
Lord of the Rings, and also Back to the Future as well. He was one of the kids in the future. Weirdly, just like
really,
random movie knowledge. But there you go. Love it. And then
if you guys acting as a hobbit in
everything he plays,
Jay's a little bit shorter than me, so that's just a bit of an inside
short jokes going on.
Sorry, carry on.
And then if you guys weren't in a band, what do you think you'd be doing job wise, or do you have normal jobs as well as what you do?
I mean, yeah, we do have normal jobs. As well as what we do. Yeah, that's
a good answer. What so what do you do as your kind of everyday normie jobs, as I like to call them?
Normie job. My normie job. I work in pharmaceuticals, so I'm like a technical consultant. I help basically train people and sell equipment that big pharmaceutical companies use to make drugs, which is
cool.
A little bit different from this.
Yeah, I can well imagine. What about you, Jay?
I'm a data analyst for logistics.
Completely different jobs. Love it. To being in a band. That's cool.
I think if we weren't in a band, maybe we would be bad actors. Maybe we would be there. Jay would be hacking people and robbing banks and stuff. No, I'm joking.
I like it. And then
you know what we did? Go on, man. You know what we did at one point when we were younger is we really tried to make Aardman animations. You know those kind of clay animations.
Like Wallace and Gromit and Shaun the Sheep and all that lot.
All that stuff. Yeah. So when we were in year 8 or something, when we were 13, we actually tried to do that. So maybe that. I don't know. Who knows?
That's cool. So you've known each other a long time then. So you went to school together and kind of hung out after school. And was it always music all the time, or?
Yeah,
most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. So the story goes that so in our school we were looking for. I already played guitar, and I was looking for a drummer, and there was the metal guys and the indie guys. Okay, and I was on the indie guys side, and that meant that we couldn't mix. So I needed a drummer. So I was already friends with Jay. I was like, Jay, learn drums. He went away for 2 months, came back. And he was like, I'm sick at drums now.
Nice. That's a pretty cool story. I like that.
Yeah.
And then kind of you've had quite a lot of success. Well, I think you have anyway, certainly with being out there and being seen. But what's the moment that's kind of gone so far where you've just said, do you know what, I just need to just say, wow, that's massive. I can't believe you're doing this.
Okay, my one, the first thing that came to my head, maybe I got two, but okay. The first thing that came to my head is we were doing this gig in it was Why Not Festival last year, which was quite cool anyway. And then we were just about ready to go on stage, and we were all hyped up and stuff. And we see out in the crowd, there's a guy, is maybe must have been 16, 17, and he was wearing an orange suit.
Oh, that's
and he
so
basically
cool.
he got his mum to buy him an orange suit.
That's wicked.
And he'd driven up from wherever just to come see us. And I was like, oh mate, that's so sick. To have sat there in my bedroom, written a song, and then Jay and I, played it and blah, 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 blah. And now there's people that are that inspired by the music. That's what it's all about. That was amazing.
So cool, that is. So he'd made the effort there and dressed up in orange suit. Love it.
Shout out Alfie.
Oh, nice one. And then what's the kind of the next big moment then for you guys? What are you hoping to do next?
So we've got some big gigs coming up again. We're playing Boomtown Festival this year, which is pretty cool. I think we'd like to kind of take the show abroad, I think.
Wow, yeah.
I know we've got some people in America. It's hard to know how many people, but we know we've got some people in America, so it'd be sick to just, go over there. What about you? What's your big thing, Jay?
Yeah, just bigger gigs every time. That's the milestone for me. The gigs.
America would be really cool, though. I mean, you could.
America would be awesome.
You could tour some places. I mean, I spoke to a band from Nashville recently, and he says they say that Nashville's just absolutely wide open for music.
Yeah,
so
music.
That could be the next place to go. Definitely.
There we go. Yeah, absolutely. So I would love to do that.
And then, kind of final question from me really is, what would you guys most like to be remembered for as a band? All the hard questions on this show.
No, that's sick. I think. It'd be cool. So I was thinking about this the other day actually, because I can't remember. I was listening to it's quite a small band on Apple Music or whatever, and I was just sat in my living room, listening to it on the speakers, and I was like, do you think these guys when they wrote this song thought that in 40 years time someone would be sat in their living room just listening to it? And so the idea that even when we eventually stop this band, if we have to, if we die or something, then hopefully not. Then there's somebody that's sat there in the living room or in the car or whatever, and they're just remember the Bad Actors? These guys are sick. The music was good. The live shows were good. I think that'll be.
That's cool. I like that. That's cool. I love that. So Thanks so much for joining me, Kay and Jay. Absolute pleasure, guys. And I'm sure my listeners would love to see what we've been talking about with the orange suits. And if you desperately want to see that, which you should definitely do, head over to YouTube and search for @TheBadActors. And whilst you're out and about on socials, make sure you drop the lads a follow on Instagram. They are @BadActors on there as well. But up for you next is the Bad Actors' latest single, Six Figure Sammy, right here on the JamesMac Show on your Shoreditch Radio.